Oh, your hat, your visor's in it.
Okay, it'll be moving soon.
Good evening. Welcome to Contemporary Yoga for Modern Living. We're here at the Bridgeville Public Library, me and my friends, for Monday evening gentle yoga. This class is brought to you by Be Well Sussex. Back that up. This class is brought to you by Be Well Sussex, an initiative for well-being here in Southern Delaware. We are broadcasting live right now through Facebook and YouTube, so feel free to like this video, love it, share it, and invite your friends. And if you can't stay to watch it now, it will be posted both on the Bridgeville Public Library's website, on Facebook, as well as Ananda Yoga, whom I represent here in Sussex County. So this is a gentle yoga class. It's appropriate for you, whether you're 17 or 71. That means your age has nothing to do with it. Your level of fitness, your level of ability. This is a gentle yoga class. You get to do you. If it feels good, do it. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Basically, if you're new to yoga and you're just exploring the poses, watch, try some out. Take it one day at a time. And if you're fully practiced, feel free to go beyond what I might be demonstrating. So what do you need for this class? You need yourself. You need a good attitude. You need a mat. If you don't have a mat, some beach towels. And maybe some comfortable towels to tuck under your knees if you think you might want some cushioning. If you happen to have a set of blocks, have them handy. I like to sit on my blocks to elevate my hips. It makes it more comfortable as I'm getting warmer. Start in a seated position, whether on the floor, with your ankles crossed, with your soles of your feet together, or even in a chair. And then close your eyes. This is how we begin. By coming into stillness and by closing the eyes, we're going to let go of everything outside of the self. Connections, attachments, our focus. We're going to bring all of that attention inside. And we're going to maintain this undivided attention to the self for your entire practice here. This is a journey into the self. So allow some time for you to become connected. We're going to sit here for several moments. Feel the earth underneath you, whether you're in a chair or sitting on the floor. Underneath that is the earth. It's your platform. It's your stability. At the same time, rise up through the crown of your head to the sky. There may be a ceiling above you, but above that is the sky. The earth beneath you, the sky above you. We're going to send our energy down into the earth. From the hips down, you're reaching, you're rooting. From the hips up, you're rising. You're lifting up through the crown, you're lifting up through the torso. And as you root down, and as you rise upward, you'll feel your spine begin to elongate. This shouldn't feel like a struggle, but you are active. You're actively rising up. You're actively rooting down. And feel the spine come into its natural, comfortable alignment. Slight tuck of the chin. Soften through the face, the jaw. Soften through the shoulders, let them relax. Feel open through your hips, your knees, your ankles. And just stay. As you sit here and your attention is inward, your sense of awareness internally begins to grow, begins to expand. It becomes heightened. And the longer you sit and gaze inward, you begin to feel unique sensations to your own life experience. Maybe you had a long day and you're tense. This is a great time to check in with yourself. Feel where you're holding on to that tension. it's time to let it go. Really connect with yourself. Scan your body, your toes, your fingers. Maybe you need to wiggle them. Maybe you need to move about to feel more comfortable. And once you do, and you feel that comfort, come into stillness again. You want to relax the mind. The mind is wound up, it's revved up, it's like a runaway train. It leaves the station and it moves full steam ahead. But it's time to come back to the station, to stop, to pause, to check in with yourself, to see where you are, to set your intentions. As your mind relaxes, you'll feel your body follow suit. All of that tension in the mind, the racing thoughts, the body begins to follow that. As you relax your mind, you'll feel an ease come into your experience. You'll feel it in your belly, in your shoulders, in your jaw, everywhere we tend to hold on. And the longer and the deeper you relax your mind and let go of that need to chase every thought, you'll feel a sense of ease begin to expand in your experience. Because it's not the things around us, it's our attention to them. And we can be a witness to the things around us without attaching ourselves to everything. We can still care without being pulled and tugged and tossed about by life. And this is part of the practice. It's also about openness. When we're tired, when we're tense and fatigued, we close off to life. Relax and open up. Feel open in the mind, in the heart, into the entire life experience. So as you sit here, and you're rooting, and you're rising, and you're relaxing your mind, just place your hands over your heart. We connect with the heart. We drop down from the head into the heart space with our attention and our consciousness. You might even want to just press it inward a bit. Take some moments to honor the heart, the beat of the heart, the beautiful steady rhythm that carries us through life. Just give thanks for the heart. Feel a sense of appreciation. Feel the energy. Feel the sense of self. If someone said point to you, you wouldn't point to your head. You point to your heart, right? Because that's the center of your being. And sometimes we get caught up in our head and the thoughts and the way we think things ought to be. So take some time to consciously come into your heart space and connect with this depth of self. And then release your hands. Already you can feel those internal shifts of awareness. Still rooting, still rising, still relaxing the mind, and now you're opening and expanding through that heart space. This is a different life orientation. And now we're going to bring our attention to the breath. Feel its flow. Does it feel shallow or does it feel deep? Does it feel quick or are you lengthening the breath? The way you breathe is strongly connected to your life experience. We want to live to our depths and live to our fullness, so we should breathe. When the breath is shallow, that's how our life tends to feel. So we're going to breathe consciously throughout our practice, staying connected to the breath and how it's flowing, where it tends to cut off, where it tends to shut down, where we tend to hold it. Take a full, satisfying inhale through the nose. Feel the lungs expand, the chest open, the rise of the crown. Capture the breath. See, can you draw a little extra? Find some space in the torso. And then release the breath through the nose, letting it flow away from you. Just let it all go. And when it feels empty, draw into your belly button. Scoop and hollow the belly. Press out any stale, stagnant air. Let it all go. Push it all out. Push it out so deeply, so fully with that exhale, that next inhale, there's more space for it to open and fill you and expand your experience. There's more space than just the lungs to fill that breath. There's the belly, there's the pelvis, there's the back, the shoulders, down to your toes, up to the crown of your head. Invite that inhale. And then that exhale, just let it go. Release it, set it free, and draw into your center to push it all out. This creates that vacuum so that your next inhale, maybe you don't have to work as hard. You just open up to receive it. It naturally flows into your experience because that's what a vacuum does. It's going to draw the breath in. You rise taller, you root deeper. Feel the breath fill you. Full, satisfying exhale lets it all go. This cycle of breath is doing so many things. It's awakening and stimulating your central nervous system. It's calling to attention every single one of your cells. You are the command center. Call forth every particle of your being, every fiber of your being in to receive this breath and let it all go. What is a full, satisfying inhale? It's what it means to you. If you're a shallow breather, it might be expanding through the ribs. If you're a deeper breather, it might be reaching down all the way to your root, rising all the way up to the crown, filling the entire experience. And your exhale releases it all. Let it all go. Practice that exhale. And then your next full, satisfying inhale is even bigger. It opens you more. It energizes you. It stirs all of these physiological functions to heighten. It refreshes you. It clears out all of the stagnant energy. And then you let it all go. Send it away. Everything you need is in that single breath. Open up the heart space. Breathe into the heart space. Activate the heart's intelligence. Imagine there's a nose at the center of your chest, and you can draw that breath right into that heart center, down into your depths. Let that exhale push it all out. Imagine there's a mouth on your belly. Take a big breath into your belly. Stretch the abdominal wall. Open the entire abdominal cavity to receive that breath. Into the lungs, into the throat, into the sinus cavity. Exhale, let it all go. The power of the breath cannot be overstated. That's why we begin. Rooting, rising, relaxing the mind, opening the heart, and breathing full, satisfying breaths of life. Just enjoy two more. Feel those internal shifts that the breath is bringing into your experience. And when they're complete, you'll simply open your eyes and bring your hands heart-centered. Feel free to adjust your body. If you need to cross the opposite leg in front, you can go ahead and do that. Reroot. Rise up tall. Relax the shoulders. And now we begin. Inhale, rises the fingertips high above you. Stay on the exhale and pause. You're not forcing anything, so if your arms don't straighten, they don't have to. Are your shoulders lifting? Let them drop. They don't have to lift either. Press the palms together gently. Feel the hands floating easily over the head. Relax the shoulders and drop the hands. They'll fall naturally to the heart, and you bow in reverence to the self. Inhale, sits tall. You're rooting down to help you maybe rise a little taller. Shoulders want to lift. Let them fall. Feel the palms pressing gently. Draw that line down the center of your being to your heart and bow. Inhale, rises. Lift not just the upper body, lift the waistline, lift the ribcage, lift the gaze. Keep your gaze lifted as you open your hands, palms up. Stay on your exhale. Opening the throat gently, easy on the back of the neck, expanding through the collarbones. Inhale, reaches out and up, palms naturally join. Exhale, follows the thumbs down, sit tall, bow to the self. Inhale, rises up, stretch up. Exhale, opens the hands, palms down this time, and gently tuck your chin and stay. Lift upward to the sky through the base of your skull. We're gently closing off the energy at the throat. It's accumulating. We want it to, so that as we flip the palms and inhale, it pushes forth through the throat. Watch as your thumbs fall down to your heart. Inhale, rises up. Exhale, releases the hands. Soften the back and just lean away. Let the weight of your head fall forward, the shoulders drop, and draw into your belly gently. This is the first seated rounding of the back. It's not about the shape of your back, it's about what you feel. Go into your body and become aware of the sensations. You want to feel a rounding of the spine without forcing anything. You want to invite the shoulder blades to open up. Get into those knots that accumulate. Let your mind stay and explore your back as you breathe. Your inhale will root down, rise up through your crown, sitting tall. Exhale is just going to lean a little bit forward. You might feel resistance in the knees or the hips. Don't fight it. Think about opening the heart, opening the throat, lifting the gaze gently. Dropping the shoulders, maybe closing that space between the shoulder blades. You'll feel a nice gentle stretch across the chest. This is going to create more space for your breath to move. Inhale, sits tall. Satisfying exhale, size that back nice and round, draws deeper into your belly. You want to use those abdominal muscles to press inward and force out the stale air from that last breath. But also you want to draw into the belly to stabilize. Use those deep core muscles below the surface, below the six-pack. Go right to your spine. They attach and stabilize, supporting your spine. Draw that deep into your awareness of your core strength. Again, inhale, sits tall. Exhale, opens the heart space. Just visualize a green light shining from the center of your being out through your heart. That's your heart chakra. It's a wheel of energy. Open it, release any tension there. Inhale, sits tall. One more time on that rounded cat. Exhale, draw into the belly. Look at your belly. Go low in your pelvis. There's abdominal muscle down there. Feel under your ribs. There's some more there. There's a whole wall network of strength that is available to you. Go into it. Inhale, roots to rise. Exhale, connects with the earth. Touch the earth. Inhale, stretches out and up. Look up, stretch up, stay on your exhale, and climb that imaginary rope above your crown. You're going to climb that rope. Let the knees drop. Let the hips relax. But you're lifting up through the ribcage to get all of that weight that pushes on the organs. Lift up, stretch up. Palms meet. Exhale, hands to the heart. Begin lacing the fingers and just press forward, softening the elbows. Open up those palms, wrist, forearms. Stretch through those fingers. Inhale, gently rises the palms up. Don't force the shoulders. Exhale is going to draw into the core, round your back, tuck your chin. Feel the spine from the base of your skull down to your tailbone, nice and round. Inhale, roots to rise. Open the armpits. Maybe this time lift the ribs a little. Let the head fall back a little, nice and gentle. Exhale, draws deep into the belly button, scoops the abdominal wall. Inhale, rises up. Let the lacing go. Exhale, lets those arms float back down to earth. Touch. Inhale, rises to the V and stay on that exhale. Just kind of wiggle through the ribs. Bring the palms together and let them fall, bowing to the self. Right hand to left knee, left hand to the floor, close up to your body. Sit nice and tall as you rotate the spine. Level the chin, gaze at the wall beside you, or even venture your gaze a little bit beyond. If your shoulders have lifted, let them fall. Breathe into that beautiful rotation that you feel deep within your core, in the shoulder, in the neck. Nice and easy, just awakening. Inhale, come center. Exhale, touches the earth. Left hand to right knee, right hand back, nice and close up. Take that full, satisfying inhale up through the crown. Full, satisfying exhale guides you into the twist. Feel this rotation. This is a range of motion to appreciate and to nurture throughout your whole life. Be gentle with the spine, but also feel its strength. Feel its range of motion. Keep it active. Let your inhale gently release it. Feel that realignment from within. Exhale touches the earth. Full satisfying inhale celebrates life. Reach up, lift up. Feel the palms meet. That unites right and left brain. Relax the shoulders. Hands to the heart. Bow to the person inside of this body. Gather your knees. Give the blood a chance to flow back into the legs if it became a little blocked. Stretch your legs out in front. We're going to give our legs a little love and appreciation. So go ahead and massage them up and down. Feel the pressure, the friction. Encourage the blood flow down to the toes. And then shake them out. Point your toes. Curl those toes down towards the earth. Feel the stretching at the tops of the feet. And then gently flex them, curling the toes back towards you. Loving on the feet. Those pops and clicks are just inviting fluid into the joint. We want those joints supple. We take care of the feet. And we devote undivided attention to the feet every day. Make those nice circles. Explore the range of motion. Watch the ankles, the feet, the toes, and reverse it. So we're creating space for every part of the body to receive our attention, our breath. Point and flex opposite feet. Can you feel the shins? Can you feel the Achilles? Place your feet down on the earth. Really feel the feet pressing down, not just the bottom. Hands behind the knees, full satisfying inhale. Full satisfying exhale. Gets a little lean and curls the tailbone under. So you don't want the back flat. You want to round it, which means you might need to walk your feet back in. You want to be active, deep in your core. So we don't just want to pull the surface of the belly in. Go into awareness, deep into your core of existence, and connect and draw everything in towards your center. Shoulders tend to lift here, so drop them. You don't have to force anything back. If you want to feel a release of tension, open up the lumbar, tuck the chin. Inhale, sits tall, slide your legs. Exhale is that first nice rocking forward bend. Close your eyes and just breathe up and down your back, up and down your legs. Where do you feel sensation, resistance? Does it feel intense? That means back off. Maybe you'd like a cushion under your knees. Release the weight of your head if you like. Bring your arms off of your legs and let gravity pull you down gently. Close your eyes, breathe up and down your spine, up and down your legs. Don't just come into the pose and then let your mind wander. You're seeking out the sensation, letting your focus rest there, and feeling how the breath has the power to smooth out that space when you're fully present. If you're distracted, you're going to miss the moment. Mind, body, spirit, all united. Deep breath in, support yourself up if you need. Exhale, places the feet, hands behind the knees, round it back one more time. When you leaned back, did you draw into your core or did it stay slack? You want to train your body to draw deep into your core, activating those internal stabilizers. This is going to help the back release readily without strain. Inhale, sits tall, flexes the feet this time. Can you feel those neurotransmitters firing? The flexing creates a different sensation. You may have less range of motion with a flex of the foot. That's okay. That's getting into tendon, into ligament. We want to stretch these differently. They have different elastic properties. So we want to honor them. Stay connected to these sensations. Don't turn away. Don't go so deep that your body tenses. Go just deep enough where you feel it, you breathe into it, and maybe your body will invite you to go a little deeper. If it doesn't, don't force it. Very compassionate relationship with the body. Inhale, support yourself tall. Exhale, draws the feet in and the soles of the feet together. You can have them closer or further away, but do butterfly your knees. Not just to create a draft, but to really connect with your hips. Let them relax and open up. Sometimes they're a little stiff. Even rock from side to side. Right? Take a nice deep breath in. Your exhale is going to lean forward. It doesn't matter how far forward you are. Just stop when you feel resistance. Where is that resistance presenting itself? It's personal. You got to feel it. Lean to your left a little bit. You'll feel the right side of your lower back. Say, here I am. Give it some breath. And then carefully come through center. Lean a little bit to your right. Breathe into that lower left flank. You might even want to give it a little rub if it needs some encouragement. That's those places in the back that really can get strained because we're not connected with it. That's what we're doing right now. We're connecting. And that guides your heart a little bit further towards your feet. The heart is reaching towards the feet. You don't want to pull the crown down. Just reach the heart forward. You don't have to judge how far your knees go down, but encourage them down towards the floor. And then you rise up. Gather your knees. Give your back a chance to adjust. Place your feet wide, hands back. And as always, we're just going to let the knees windshield wipe from side to side. Getting that nice movement through the hips. Feeling for any stiffness, breathing into that stiffness and feeling it melt away. That's the power of your breath. Very nice. Stretch your legs out one more time. Take a full satisfying inhale. This time, your exhale is going to reach out and back. Place your hands on the earth. Push down and lift up the heart. Not just the throat, not just the face. Those are lifting too. Lift up the chest. Get a nice heart, rib opening, belly opening expansion. And then you'll take a nice deep breath in, lean forward, flip the palms up. Exhale, rounds over the legs, and just lets the weight of the body fall. We're not pushing. Remember, we're still breathing. If you need some support, bring your hands forward to support you. Your inhale is going to stack one vertebra on top of the other, pushing down through your hips, rising up through your crown. Beautiful. Draw the feet in, tuck them to the side, align into your tabletop. Do you need some cushioning on your knees? You can pleat your mat. You can bring a towel. There's lots of little props that you can get to make your practice more comfortable. Look at your hands. Spread those fingers. Feel the whole hand. Shoulders over the wrist, but we're not dumping. We're drawing into the core so much that we almost feel like we have to reach back down to the earth with those hands. Draw down through the tops of your feet, your shins. Look between your knees. Do you see your feet kind of curving? Make sure they're nice and aligned and straight. Then take a nice deep breath in. Feel the alignment of your spine is neutral. Let your exhale release the weight of the belly, the weight of the ribs, the weight of everything in your center. And just lift your crown, curl the tailbone up a little bit. You can shift the weight from palms to knees. Feel those sensations, those little internal shifts. Really let go of the weight of your entire torso. It's going to pull down. It's going to stretch you through that smooth muscle tissue that supports your organs. Your inhale is going to find that nice flat back. Pause in the neutral. Connect with your own neutral spine. Your exhale is going to round the back. Tuck the chin. Draw deep into your core. Open up the back. Shift a little bit back towards your knees, pushing the earth. Feel the lumbar open a little more. Curl the tailbone under. Try and open up those vertebrae at the bottom of your spine that get crushed all day long as we get tired. And then maybe shift a little bit towards your palms so you get in between your shoulder blades. Inhale finds neutral. Exhale releases the belly, opens the heart, expands the collarbones. Full satisfying inhale through your neutral. Come up onto the tips of your fingers. Exhale rounds into the back. Opens up the vertebra. Open them up. Drop the head. Expand in between the shoulder blades. Keep this rounded back as you relax your knees. Fall back to your heels and glide your hands forward. Just let the weight of your head fall between your arms. We're not going to force the knees to bend or force the bottom back towards the heels. Go ahead and open those knees up and bring the big toes together if you need. If you're able and you can bring your forehead down, go ahead. But you don't have to force it. Just stay here and breathe. Move from side to side maybe. How can you invite some more space? We're lingering here. Let go of this need to feel where the next pose is. I'll guide you. Stay and give your back all of this breath. Sometimes we want to go through these back stretches quickly. I want you to find a deeper consciousness inside of your body and inside of your back. Lift your gaze. Inhale, rise the shoulders over wrists, curl your toes. Pull your belly button to the spine and resist the earth as you float your knees up. This is the high plank. We have a tendency to stiffen here, to struggle. Rise up, breathe. Let your body lift up and away from the earth. Let your knees gently land, toes uncurl, walk your hands back towards your knees and up your hips. Take a full satisfying inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. You're going to lace your fingers. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, just tick-tock the hips from side to side. So you don't have to move the upper body. It's going to naturally go from side to side. Just shift your hips right. The body will lean left. We want to find fluidity in the spine here. Feels good. It should feel nice. It shouldn't feel like a struggle. Inhale, rises up. Lift the ribs. Exhale, let's go with the arms. Hands to the hips. Press them forward. Lift the heart. It's a gentle back bend. You can adjust your hands. You want your back to feel supported by you. You want to lift up. Look up. Draw those shoulder blades together gently. This is the camel. It's assisted. You can come unassisted if you're fully practiced. But we're still warming. Take your time. Inhale, align shoulders over hips. Exhale, pauses in that neutral spine. In the table, allow for the adjustment. Allow for all those parts of your body that were bending backwards to rebound. Inhale, rises to that nice cat. Resist the earth. Tuck the chin. Look at your belly button. Can you feel how open your lumbar is now? Exhale, neutral. Walk your hands out in front of your shoulders. Take a full, satisfying inhale. Let your exhale release your chest towards the earth. This is the puppy pose. Stretch your arms. Draw the hips back, but keep them over the knees. Reach out through the tips of the fingers and press the palms down. We're opening the armpits. We're draining the lymphatic system. We're stimulating so much here. Lift your gaze. Take a deep breath in. Shoulders are over wrists. Exhale finds that low plank. If you like, release the weight of the hips. Easy does it. Lift the heart, lift the throat, lift the gaze gently. Inhale, pulls into your belly button, curls the tailbone under. Exhale, drops the heart. Flow. Inhale, rounds the back up and through. Exhale into the low plank, or you can release the belly, get a little stretch, don't force it. Inhale, rounds it back, curl that tailbone under. Stay. Draw your hands to you. Inhale's going to round it up. Rise up. Stretch to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Place the palms down. Find your table. Align. Inhale's going to stretch the left leg long. Exhale, reaches the right fingertips out. Inhale, rises the left leg. Exhale, lets the fingers hover or rise. Where did you start to pull in and struggle here? This is a balance pose. We don't want to come here and stiffen. We want to open up. We want to elongate. We want to stretch. You want to breathe. Reach out through the toes. Reach out through the fingers. Soften the gaze to the floor. Do you feel any tension? Can you find a new way to support this pose from within? Inhale, palm, flex the foot. Exhale, release those toes. Forearms can rest and gently stretch back through the sole of the foot. Don't just push back, but connect. What are you trying to open up here? You don't have to know the name of every muscle, tendon, ligament, organ, but do know what's happening inside your body and feel it. Release the knee, rise to the table. Inhale, right leg long. Exhale, left fingertips. Inhale, right leg lift. Internally stabilize. Exhale, keep the hand down, hover, or let it rise gently. Stretch out through the fingers, stretch out through the toes. Draw into the core and just breathe. What's happening here in your experience? Is your mind beginning to close? Is your breath beginning to shorten? This is the awareness you want to connect with. Is your face beginning to tense, your jaw? Try and soften it. Instead, go into your belly. Go into your bottom. Go into your strength. Inhale, releases the palm. Exhale, flexes those toes. Let them land. Forearms rest. And gently press back, looking at your toes. You can rock. Use the earth to massage openness into the toes and into the foot. The back of the calf, the back of the knee. Never jamming on it. Release the knee. Inhale to the table. Let it round gently. Exhale, neutral. Curling the toes under. Begin to draw into your core and begin to resist the earth. We're going to rise up through the bottom. So imagine there's a rope tied to your tailbone. That's the only thing that's going to pull up. Everything else is just going to follow. Inhale, pulls that tailbone up. Look at your knees. Keep them soft. You don't have to lock them. Keep the knees with a nice soft microbend. Stay up on your toes. You don't have to push the heels down. Just float the knees back down. Uncurl the toes. Bottom to the heels. Stay and breathe. Pause for a moment and see where there's sensation that's still making itself known. Was there any struggle in that? You want to open up. So inhale, rises to table. Begin to root on your exhale. Draw deep into your core. Find that tailbone. Inhale, reaches the hips up. Look at your belly. Let your head go. Stretch your arms. This should feel good. I don't want you to come here to struggle at all. And then float the knees back down. Uncurl the toes. Knees wide, big toes together, bottom back. Let your body release to the earth. Touch your forehead. Stay and breathe. Whatever tension might have collected, we're going to let it go before we come back. We want to come back fresh. So inhale, realigns. Exhale, begins to root. Draw into your core. Strong arms. Inhale, reaches your bottom to the sky. Exhale, go ahead and pedal your feet. One heel drops gently as the other rises. Work through your feet, keep your knees soft. Draw deeper and deeper into your core, stretch your arms. You can shift from palms to feet, shake out your head. And then you're going to inhale and walk your hands back to your feet. Exhale, elbows to the thighs. We're here in the ragdoll, supported. If coming into the ragdoll this way doesn't suit you, you get to do anything you like because this is your yoga practice. Stay and breathe. Breathe and stay. Linger. But don't let your mind wander. Stay inside of your body. Do you feel your feet against the earth? Do you feel your knees relaxed and soft? Draw the navel to the spine. Let the weight of the head fall. Breathe. Hands to your thighs. Take a nice inhale and slowly, slowly stack one vertebra on top of the other, feeling through your spine, feeling the feet pressing down on the earth, and rising up slowly through your crown until you find yourself aligned in the mountain pose. Check your feet, hip width apart. Nice soft knees. Relax your shoulders. You want to feel internally for your alignment. You're balancing right now. That means you're aware of your center of gravity. You're aware of your surroundings. You feel that sense of harmony. Soften the knees, pedal the feet. Feel the stretches through the calves, through the soles of the foot. Work them. Keep them warm and supple. Shift your weight from right foot to left. Feel that sway. And try not to stiffen, but allow for this sway to stay comfortable and soft. Take a full satisfying inhale as you reach down to the soles of your feet, rise up to the sky. Exhale, relaxes the shoulders, lets the hands fall, and simply bow to yourself. Stay. Relax your hands, let them fall. Once again, you're rooting, you're rising. Quieted mind, opening heart, fullness of your breath. Inhale, rises up. Lace those fingers again. Exhale, palms to the ceiling. Shift your hips from right to left, just like we did before. You don't have to lean or do anything with the spine. You just push your hips right, the body naturally curves. Push them left, it curls right. Can you feel that beautiful movement to your spine, this lateral flexion and extension? Are your shoulders, neck, and jaw relaxed? Are you opening through your wrists, your forearms? Modern contemporary yoga for modern living is efficient. We're doing a lot of things at once. Inhale, lifts the palms. Exhale, relaxes the shoulders. Hands fall. Just give a couple of shoulder rolls. Work out any tension that wants to collect there. Take a nice deep breath in. Stretch it up, look up, reach to the sky, and stay on your exhale. Reach up higher, higher still. Root down, hips up, reaching in two different directions. Begin to soften the knees. Release the weight of the torso. You can bring elbows to thighs, and if you can, drop the weight of your body, swing your arms up and back. Inhale, bend your knees, lifts the heart, stretches to the sky, maybe a little back bend. Easy does it. Release the knees, drop the body, drop the head. Inhale, pushes down, pulls into your core, elongates, maybe a little back bend. Your exhale is going to stay down. Release. Need some support, elbows to the thighs. If not, full ragdoll. Backs of your hands are on the floor. Knees are nice and bent. Weight of your head is falling. This ragdoll is decompressing all of the spine, the back. Beautiful. Stay. Gaze forward. Your inhale walks your hands towards the top of the mat. Your exhale finds you in the down dog. Now come here and stretch. Long arms, long legs. Even if your knees have to bend, lift the bottom, open the armpits. What feels like it's closing off to you is your breath. Take a nice full cycle of breath. Exhale, draws the belly in. Let the heels come to rest on the floor or to just gently root towards the earth without forcing. Gaze forward. Inhale, walks your feet towards the top of your mat. You bend your knees. Exhale, find your forward bend. You're nice and open through the back now, and the backs of the legs. We've done it gently. If you still don't feel open, that's okay. You are you. Sometimes we have more tension that we're carrying in different parts of the body. So if you need support, please take it. Please take a break. Maybe this is as far as your practice is allowing you to comfortably perform today. Drop the weight of your head. Look between your knees. We're going to use these bird and flight arms. So you're going to bend your knees, open your wings, take a deep breath in and lift your heart to the sky. Stretch up above you. Look up. Push down with the feet as you stretch up. Exhale follows your thumbs right down to your heart where you'll bow to the self. And release your hands. So you're at the top of your mat. I'm a little bit towards the back. So we're going to come into a willow tree. We've been practicing the tree pose, but today we're going to come into the willow tree, also known as the star. You're going to step your left foot off of your mat and then come back, placing your weight on the right side. That toe is down though. You're going to draw into your core, that's belly button back. Relax your shoulders and just breathe. The weight is on one leg, so how are you going to bear this weight? You want to draw the muscle in and keep a nice micro bend in that knee. Don't think that it's healthy to lock energy in the knee. The leg can be straight. You're going to push down, rise up, and hug that muscle into the bone without straining the knee. You're balanced on one leg, so you're going to feel maybe a little bit of fatigue here. Use your bottom, squeeze the bottom. Then you're going to take a deep breath in to stretch your arms out and up, the palms will meet. Exhale is going to open the arms, spread the fingers. And you're going to maybe lean a little bit more on that right leg and just let that toe play. You want to breathe here. Don't lift the toe yet. I want you to open your heart, expand. Find a comfort here. You can stay right here. This is sufficient. Or you can venture to let that toe just kind of float off of the earth. This is the willow tree. It's also known as the star. Shine. Breathe. You need a break? Set the toe down. Then take another deep breath in and let it rise. Feel adventurous? Take a deep breath in as you drop the arms. Cross in front of you. Your exhale is going to shine brighter. Maybe lift the toe. Venture. Then you'll inhale, bring the knee forward, stretch up, push down, stretch up, don't be afraid, reach up higher. And then place the foot, palms, bow to the self. Nice deep breath in, rinse out any tension. So do your joints feel compromised in any way? We're going to have to focus on bringing that stress that's on the joints into the body. You're going to have to find within yourself ways to support yourself, and there's all sorts of supports within your body. It's exploration and discovery. Step that right foot off the mat, shift back to your left. Different side of the body, it's not going to feel the same. What's your dominant side? You're usually stronger there, but you're going to balance that. That's why we do both sides. Feel the strength in the leg, micro bend in the knee. Notice we're not in a rush to come into the pose. We want to feel for your sense of balance while the toe is down. Now we can inhale, bring those palms together. Exhale finds that beautiful sense of openness. A willow tree, right? Aren't they beautiful? Become one. They're kind of flowy, aren't they? They're not stiff. Feel expansive, feel open, find your breath, and then if you feel the invitation, let that toe hover. What part of you begins to cut off? Sometimes it's the breath. Sometimes the shoulders want to pull in. You want to maintain the same sense of openness, lifting one toe. It's a practice. I don't know what you're feeling. You do. Feel it. Inhale. Maybe you want to drop the arms. Exhale, expand bigger. Maybe lift the toe higher. Be adventurous. There's a spirit here that's present in your body. We're not just mechanical beings. Let this be joyful and fun. Inhale, brings the knee forward. Stretch up to the sky. Exhale, place the foot, let the arms float down. Let it all go. Bring your feet wide, breathe and relax and just flow, rinsing it all out. This is the rinse cycle. All right, lots of corny jokes here on the mat today. And then as always, in your balance practice, just thank yourself. It takes a lot of courage to do some of this, especially on video. Okay, so we're at the top of the mat. So mounted pose from the top of the mat, reestablish, root rise, quiet mind, open heart. Inhale, stretch. Your exhale is going to dive forward. Bend your knees if you need. Release, lower, middle, upper back, shoulders, neck, and head. Drop the head, lift the bottom. You can open up the backs of the knees, forward bend. Drop the weight of your head. Feel the back stretching. Feel the backs of the knees stretching. Look at your toes. Spread them. Shake out your head. What feels good? What doesn't feel so good? Work it out within your own experience. Soften and bend your knees. You're going to lift your left foot and step it to the back of your mat. If you're here on camera with me, you might want to use your cross mat. Turn that heel to the side. If you can't reach, you might have to come to standing. Bring that right elbow to the right thigh for support. You're resting on it, but you're not pushing down on it. There's just a little support for balance, maybe a little bit of your body weight. How does that front knee feel? Knees not going past the toe. Draw onto your core, firm your bottom. You want to feel the strength in the legs. Your inhale is going to lift that left arm up. Exhale is going to let it hover over the shoulder or gently extend alongside the ear. Feel the reach of your arm without binding up your shoulder. Your inhale is going to reach it back, shoulder height. Exhale will lift that front arm, shoulder height. Feel comfortable in that front knee. Feel grounded in the feet. Feel open and expansive in the heart, and just simply turn your gaze down the fingertips. This is the warrior two. Inhale is going to straighten the front leg, bring the palms together. Exhale relaxes the knee and expand. Extend. Hug the muscles into the bone, arms, legs, core. Breathe, gaze gently. Release the arms. You're going to windmill that back arm all the way over until you find that high lunge. Pull into the belly button as you take a big step forward or lip steps. Exhale finds that forward bend again. Stay there. Breathing. Need your blocks? Use those blocks, friends. That's what they're there for. If you can't touch the floor, it's okay. Why are we here in the forward bend? Well, it opens your back, it opens your hips, it opens the backs of your legs, it does more things than I can even describe. Soften the knees. Inhale, steps the right foot back, stretch it back. See how I'm using the blocks to assist? Use your blocks. Let that heel drop to the side. Draw into your core for support, elbow to the thigh, and here you are in that nice extended angle. You want to rotate the body open. This is for balance. Check that the knee is not going past the ankle. Feel that stability in the feet. Inhale stretches the arm. Exhale lets it float over or alongside the ear. Elongate, breathe, root your own experience. Nice fullness of breath. You're going to lift just that top arm and let it come to the same height as your shoulder, and then you'll open it up, releasing that support. Stretch it out. You want to give that front leg a little break? Go ahead. Straighten it. Let your exhale soften the knee. You want to come wider in your stance, heel toe that back foot a little bit more open. And simply gaze down the tips of your fingers, pull into your core, and stay. What's your experience here? Feel and breathe. Maybe your inhale pushes the feet down, your palms meet. Exhale relaxes the knee and expand bigger, stronger, longer, fullness of breath, quieted mind. And then that back arm will just come over. You'll find yourself back in that lunge. How are you going to get back with that leg, right? You might say, I'm stuck. Make little baby steps. pull your belly button in. And next thing you know, your foot's forward, right? Oh, some of these take some time, especially when we're more mature.
Nice way to say it.
Yeah, it feels great, right? How are you going to get up? Very carefully, you're going to roll up and stack those vertebrae. Push the feet, knees are soft, pull into your belly. Nice full breath in. Don't do anything without your breath. Exhale, stands tall in the mountain pose. Inhale, celebrates. Rise up, stretch to the sky. Exhale, hands fall right down to the heart and you bow. Release the hands and step the feet wide. So here we are in the wide stance. We're going to come into the forward bend. Keep your blocks handy if you need. Nice, full, satisfying inhale. Exhale is going to soften the knees to the goddess. Relax the shoulders. Open the heart. Knees are nice and soft. You can come deeper. Shoulders are over the hips. They tend to move forward. Keep them aligned. Bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, shares the love. Exhale to the world. Deep breath in, rises to receive more. Exhale, bring it back down to your heart. Elbows to the thighs for the sumo. You can stay right here. This is sufficient for some people. They already feel the stretch deep in the hamstrings. Otherwise, you can release the weight of the body. What you don't want to do is keep the weight of the body up and then hang from the lower back. Better to bend your knees and release the whole weight of the lower back especially, then the upper back, middle back, shoulders, neck, and head. They'll all follow. And then over time, you'll be able to lift your bottom and root your heels and find some length in your legs. Now, just stay and breathe. You feel the rising upward of the hips, the rooting down of the feet, the release of all the upper body. Close your eyes, soften, breathe, feel. You feel tension accumulating. You gotta back off a little bit if you can't smooth it out. It's okay if you feel that tension, you need to back off. That's called honoring your own body. Hands behind your heels if you feel invited, or behind your knees for a little encouragement. Maybe your body says, use your leverage to draw me down towards the floor a little bit more. Maybe you want to reach through the other side. You're here in this wide stance forward bend and we're lingering so you can gain from it what you want. And I'm just going to give suggestions. You can walk it over towards your left foot, draw your knee towards your nose. But once again, we don't force. Let the weight of your head really go here. And then you can walk it over to the other side. How does that feel? You can walk it forward, stretching your arms and rock up and down off the backs of your feet. You can lift the toes up. You can even come into a twist. So right hand is under the heart. You can place the left hand on the lower back twist. You can even reach up or wrap it around. So many things you can do here. Every time you come to the mat, you're going to explore some things. You can switch it out. Left hand under the heart. Right hand on the lower back. You're rising up. You can reach up if you want, or you can wrap again. It's all for you. And then to rise up, soften the knees, draw into the core, press the feet down, and slowly stack the vertebra all the way up. Inhale, celebrates. Exhale, hands to the heart. Turn those heels in. Elbows to the thighs, back to the sumo squat. It's helping you open your hips so you can rock it, you can drop it all the way down. Do your heels tend to lift up? Adjust your feet. Spread through your toes, draw into your core. You want to feel the whole foot on the earth, pressing down, using the earth, right? Yogis, we always use the earth to push down, rise up through the crown. If this is not available to you, give yourself time. This is knees, hips, so many things going on here. Bring your palms down for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in to lift your bottom one more time. Feel even more openness. Let more of the body weight go. And then turn those heels in. Sumo squat again, or down deep in the Hindi squat. And from here, we're going to find our way to the earth. So you can just let the bottom down and stretch your legs forward or come your way. We'll wait. Just take a couple breaths. Pull out any excess dark meat. That's what I call it. Yeah, we're really silly here. If you ever join us here, we're very silly. Take a full, satisfying inhale all the way up to the tips of your fingers. Exhale, reaches the heart forward, relaxes the weight of the body, lets go of the weight of the head. As always, we're not forcing this forward bend, but see how far you've come. All of those stretches and bending and twisting has created so much space in your experience. You want to flex your feet? That's a good idea. We don't flex enough. Let's flex a little more. Open up that energy that's available to us in the soles of the feet. Can't reach your toes? Touch what you can, but visualize yourself touching your toes and feeling good. Over time, little by little, millimeter by millimeter, you'll get there. Support yourself. Nice deep breath in. Exhale takes time to pause. Feel the spine realign. Shift your bottom forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands behind the knees. Pull into your core. Where's your mind? It's got to go deep in your body for this boat. Can't be on the surface. The stability for this boat is attached and wrapping around the spine and drawing in. So let go through your shoulders. Breathe. Explore. Let go of the hand. What internal experience did you feel? Did you start to tense? Did you lose connection deep in your core? Reconnect. Try the other hand. Try both. Find an inner calm. Relax your mind, open your heart, and breathe. Right here should be the same ease of breath. You need some support? Take it. Go deep into your belly. Rise up through the toes. Play. Kick some water. Splash. You want to go full out? Stretch your toes to the sky and just let go. Sometimes when we just let go, we're like, oh, I didn't know I could do this. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to capsize. Grab your legs. Right? All right, toes down. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, heart reaches to your toes. Release and just neutralize your spine. Drop your head. And then stay close to the earth. You're going to keep the back round. Just begin to roll it back. Carefully come down to your elbows and walk them in towards each other. Forearms are down. Lift your belly. Lift your ribs. Heart up. Throat up. Releases the weight of the head gently for the fish pose. Draw down through your wrists, your hands, your forearms. It's going to help you lift the heart up a little higher. You can even walk your shoulder blades together. Easy on the back of the neck. And then breathe. It really stretches and lets the organs breathe. It gets all the weight off of the organs. And then gently lift your head. Walk your feet in. And let the lower back rest on the earth. Middle back, upper back. Tuck your chin and the head. Walk your feet in and bring your knees into your chest. Hands to your shins. And if it feels good, rock, massaging your lower back and curling that tailbone up, trying to get the whole length of the spine on the earth. Hands by your side, toes to the sky, pointing and flexing your feet, rotating your ankles, reversing it. Bend the left knee, hug it in close. Keep the spine down on the earth as you stretch the right leg long. You can bend the knee and let it rest if you want the foot to rest. Just open up the front of that right thigh. Inhale, rises up that right leg, softens the knee, switch sides, hug in the right. Left leg up, stretch it away. Open up the front of that left hip. Beautiful. Place that left foot down, right foot down, slide it away. Lace your fingers again, palms out. Stretch high over your head. Reach out through your toes. Reach out through the palms, long line. Your back can lift up if it's okay. Open those armpits, maybe flex the feet, give them a point. Breathe into the belly, don't hold the breath. Exhale, releases the lacing. Just let the arms lie by your side. Walk your feet in. You'll feel your back come down to the earth again. Draw the right knee in. And just place that right heel on the left knee if you can. You might need to walk that left foot out. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in. Bring that left hand to the right knee and just let the knees fall to your left until they land. Right shoulder's likely going to pop up. If you can, elongate that right arm diagonally. Look to the ceiling. Maybe even gaze over your right shoulder a little bit, but don't force anything. Close your eyes and breathe and feel the twist. It should feel really good, really soft. Opening up all these hidden spaces in your body. Listen to your breath. Let your mind's eye travel into those places of awareness and linger there. A lot of times our gaze wants to turn away from where we feel the sensation. Don't be afraid. Explore your hidden aspects of yourself, right? Draw that right arm in. Carefully draw yourself back onto your back. Very nice. Feet are flat. Draw the knees in. Hug them in again. Right foot down. Left heel on the knee. Arms are relaxed. Deep breath in. Right hand to the left knee. Exhale. Relaxes it down towards the earth. Like you just want to kind of melt. Not pull. Not force. Left shoulder likely pops up. Elongate that left arm if you like. Turn that left face cheek towards the floor. And settle in. You want to feel like you're collapsing into the earth, not resisting it. Melt into the earth. Let it absorb you. Here's some back cracks, not uncommon. Close your eyes. Wander your inner gaze. Let it caress you. Deep in internal places with that breath. Long, full, satisfying inhales. Long, full, satisfying exhales to let you surrender more body weight to the earth. And each time you're going to feel these deep internal pulls and stretches. You're safe now because you're warm. And then you'll draw that left arm in and carefully roll onto your back. Make your way there, pull into your belly. Place the feet on the earth. Bring your knees back into the chest and hug it. Lift your head, draw into the belly. Hug it all in. Chin to your chest. Pull yourself into a teeny tiny ball. Compress. Force all of this energy inward. And then you're going to let it all go. The weight of the head, the arms, just the right foot to the earth. Lift up the left heel, point it, flex it. Cross it over that right knee. Draw the knee in towards the chest and feel like a little stretch across the bottom. Retuck your chin. Feel the back on the earth. And if you like, stretch the right foot up. Point it, flex it. Soften the knee. It floats back down to earth. Reach the left heel up. Let the knee realign. Feel that nice hamstring. Open up and place the left foot. Right knee into the chest. Stretch it to the sky, point it and flex it. It doesn't have to be straight. Flex that foot, cross it over. Draw into your belly, keep the back down as you lift the knee. You'll feel that nice stretch across the right cheek of your bottom. You want to reach that left toe up? Go ahead. Once again, we're not forcing this, we're acquiescing to it. So you'll feel the pull, soften against it. Don't tense against it. Let that foot drop. Reach that right heel up. Get that last hamstring open. Point and flex it again. Feel those tendons in the back of the knee. And then soften the knee. Place the foot down. Nice deep breath into the belly. Curls that tailbone down so that your back lifts up. Exhale, drops the back down into the earth. Very nice. Open your hands away from your body just a little bit and retuck your chin. Let your knees rest together as you heel toe your feet wide. This is an alternative resting pose to corpse. It's a nice place that lets you feel more comfortable in the back if you feel a lot of stress in your back. You can close your eyes and chill right here for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Or you can bring your knees wide, soles of your feet together for reclined bound angle, or reach your heels to the corner of the mat and let the hips open. Whatever your resting pose, please honor the rest. I believe it's one of the most special parts of a yoga practice, that we elevate and honor the rest. The rest is not a reward for a job well done. It's a place of alignment, mind, body, spirit, from which we do all things. It's a beginning place. It's a platform. So stay and rest. Feel all that you've just done, all that you've just experienced. Integrate. Give it time, give it space. Feel this beautiful afterglow of yoga. You gotta do it and experience it to really know what this feels like. It's amazing. All of the tension has left your body. Your mind is relaxed. Your heart is open. Energy moves freely. Joy can circulate. It's just an amazing space that you brought yourself to. So why not stay here and linger and enjoy it and let this sensation grow. Let it gain momentum in your life. Let it fuel your inspiration. Rest is more than just letting go of a long day. This is where the healing takes place. There are certain physiological functions and repairs on a cellular level, on an organ and system level, that take place during the rest. Surrender and let go. Give it all over to the earth. Let the earth absorb everything you're carrying, just like a grounding rod. Let it ground you. And then all you have to do is be. Simply be. That's it. Rest and be. As you lay here in stillness, feel for very, very subtle signs of life, the stirrings, the swelling, the ebbing and flowing of life force in you. It travels through you now, freely. Very, very subtle. Stay and feel. It's still time to rest. Even though my friends and I are going to say goodbye, please stay and rest. When you're ready, you're going to walk your feet in, bring your knees into your chest, let your back readjust. Stay for a couple cycles of breath, just letting your back adjust. And then when you're ready, we'll take a nice deep breath in, lift an arm overhead, and roll over onto one side. And you'll rest here too. And let your back adjust, feel. Same heaviness against the earth, same ease in your mind. Stay connected to that sense of peace as you rise up. And find your way to a comfortable seated position. Root, rise. Breathe. Touch the earth, connect. Flip the palms. Inhale, rises up, gathers all that goodness. Exhale, draws it down into your heart, sitting tall and bowing to the self. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, Mondays at 5, Saturdays at 9, and we have meditation on Thursdays at 8. And thank you so much to the Bridgeville Public Library for providing this space. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to all of you, audience. Like this video. Share this video. Invite your friends. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.